In this video, we're gonna make a hoodie from scratch using suits fabric. Let's do it.
Head, suit up! Yes!
So a couple months ago, I sewed a hoodie from scratch with normal fabric and I made a pattern for it, which was the V2 of my hoodie from scratch. But there's still some tweaks I want to make to the pattern before moving on to the creation. The first thing is the neckline. The diameter of the circle was way too big on the hoodie, and I just didn't like the way you could see a lot of the t-shirt underneath the hoodie. And the second is the hood shape. The hood is the most important part of the hoodie, and for me, it wasn't quite right. So let's make those changes and move on to the creation. Enjoy the video, guys. Let's do it. By the way, I broke my arm 2 months ago, and I wasn't able to post or sew or do anything, so I'm pumped, man. I got my 2 hands back. Let's do this. What I want to do is increase the length. I want to increase the length of the shoulder seam and curve the neckline a bit better. And on the back, I change the curve here and the shoulder seam here so it matches.
She saw the stone, you know how that go. Fatality, my diamonds that cold. Versace trunks, I hit my backstroke. Knock on the door, she at the back, bro. All I really take is a little taste. Island girl, blue eyes with a little bass. Here for the thrill, I don't need a chaser. Wanna vibe at a getaway. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, I got the semi-fold weight. Don't step out the line like this a probate. You hit the line and try to locate. This for the time, got time for no day. One, too many, I'm going. Two. Crazy and I got bad ones and they ready.
Alright, I'm sitting here, I have the pattern on my bed, and I'm just brainstorming because I feel like one layer of suit fabric is going to be very thin for a hoodie. And I might do the Kanye West move here, doing a double-sided hoodie. I'm thinking, because one layer is definitely not going to be good looking. It's going to be too thin. The structure of the garment is not going to be it. So I think I'm going to do 2 layers, and I'm going to optimize the fabric piece, the sheet of fabric as much as I can. All right, let's cut the fabric. All right, I'm done with the cutting. We got sleeve 1, sleeve 2. Right here we have front and back, and all of them are double. So I need to combine them first, and then we'll start assembling. So let's start sewing. Okay, so I tried it on. I mean, it sort of like blew up all the pinches I had on the shoulders because the hole for the neck is not big enough. I need to redo it. I think the shoulder seam is fine, but I think the curvature around the neck here is not big enough. And I have a big head, but I'm supposed to wear it normally. Okay, so this is my folded piece, front piece here. This is the shoulder seam that is good enough, but this is this curvature that is not big enough. So I'm gonna wing it. Honestly, I'm gonna go from that point because I don't want to lower the length of the shoulder seam. I'm just gonna go about a random line here that seems to be good. You know what? I'm just gonna do 1 level. If it's not good enough, I'll do another level and another level.
I'm in the big leagues, told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh. Send it through quickly. I'm making his dog like I'm in the big leagues. Told him that I gotta go, dog. I'm riding the road.
I need to take it a little more off. Like, okay, this should be good enough.
I think that I'm back in my bag now. So I need that go, y'all. Got hits when he throwing the fastball.
Just too quick for it. Peeling off like the whip orange. Seen they effort, this piss poor. I got too much I gotta tend to. Car payments and the rent due. Told y'all that I'm 6 foot. With the money stabbing, I'm 10-2. Too much that I've been through, so I put it all in that rear view. Clean money in a black whip. Got old problems with the friends new. Yeah, I'm in the big leagues. Told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston. Ayy, feeling like Whitney.
I don't want to jinx it, but look how perfectly the hood is gonna meet in the middle with the other part of the hood. Woo-wee. All right, let's finish this up.
Yeah, I need a bag, bruh. Send it through quickly.
Okay, so now the hood is done. I need to fix the sleeves and the waist hem. So I'm gonna use a chalk to make the measurement, do some cutting maybe, and then start sewing, and then I think we should be done. So yeah, mark it here. And I feel like I don't need to mark it here. I just need to do a double fold and it should be fine. Take my scissors. And I need like 2 centimeters maybe. So 1, 2, and I just start cutting here.
Like I'm in the big leagues. Yeah, told him I'ma hit it out of stands. I deserve another 100 bands. I deserve another 100 fans. Told them this was always in the plans. I just did it cause they said I can. Blowing euros when I'm down in France. Labels asking how I build a brand. Told them put a check up in my hands. Boy got time, no cap. Made a few checks, but they all in the raps. Had a few friends, but they suck in the past. I don't even trip when I'm thinking like that. Hopped in the whip and we all in black. Shawty wanna ride to the hop in the back. 0 to 100, seen the rap with the dash.
Alright, so I'm done with the sleeves. This is what the inside looks like. So you have 2 stitches. One on the outside, one on the sort of like in-skirt, outskirt. The way it would look like if you wore it, it would be like this. So you have 1 simple stitch. Here it's a bit thicker because there's a fold, but it looks pretty clean, right? I like it. I'll show it to you on the reveal, but the details are pretty nice and the stitching is clean. Cool. All right, let's move on to the hem now. I'm excited about this. Okay, don't mind this GoPro rig here. I'm not carrying a baby or anything, but I needed to film. Okay, whatever. So I'm going to do the waist hem now, and instead of like, I thought I was going to do some cutting, but it turns out I'm just going to do a double fold and see where it lays, because the length looks nice and I kind of want it to be oversized, kind of long. I'm just going to start with 1 fold, just like I did for the sleeves, see how it turns out, and then double fold for a clean finish. This double fold is actually going to weigh down. The garment is going to sit nice on my body, and it's going to weigh down, so you're not going to have too much like bubbling or anything. So I think it's going to be a really nice detail. So let's get started on the first fold. I'll try it on and then I'll do another fold.
Told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston. Ayy, feeling like Whitney.
Okay, the first fold is done. Now I need to cut the excess fabric to do the second fold.
I need a bag, bruh. Send it through quickly. I'm making his dog like I'm in a big league.
Stuck in line, waiting my turn. All of the L's I took or lessons I learned. Success, it gotta be earned. Tell me why they sleeping on me. On me. Tell me why they sleeping on me. On me. Tell me why they sleeping on me. On me. Tell me why they sleeping on me. On me. Tell me why they. Find me in the middle of the map, right in the center. I'm a saint right now, but we all born sinners. Take a couple L's if you wanna be a winner. When I think about the beat, it's synonymous with dinner. I've been eating too long, still starving. Sowing seed like I got my own garden. And I'm talking to the king while I'm flipping through James, making sure my cardiac don't harden. Mind your manners, Midwest flow, country grammar, out the slammer, way too free, and I rep my set. Young OG, loves my drug and IOD, prize my heel, my Achilles. Yeah, I mean that it come before the fall. Grace deserving all. My son had me dead, Yahweh took it all. I spit